For today's video, I'll review my round 3 for Supercoach 2021. So we had a really good week. We scored 2,305 and we're into rank 802. So we'll rank about 20k the first week and slowly it's balancing out, which is great. Usually about round 5 it starts to get a better idea. So doing well so far. And yeah, I think we'll just get straight into the team. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Jackson Davies' YouTube channel, he does review videos like me. He's much higher rank than me. I think he's ranked 300 or something, 200. Yeah, he's getting 400 subscribers and 3,000 views a week. Highly recommend, please subscribe to him because he deserves a lot more. And he's my guy, so all aboard his channel. So yeah, we have 200k in the bank. So to score like this with 200k in the bank and no Ridley, no Tex, really, really good. Just think we're in a really great spot to start off with. Not perfect, but yeah, we'll go over the team anyway. So Lloyd was pretty standard Lloyd. They used Dawson a lot in defense, which is a little bit of a worry. But that's fine. We paid a lot for Lloyd. You'll get him cheaper, but not much cheaper. So durable, keep him there. Don't have to use 3 trades to get him, like most others, I assume. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, happy with Lloyd. And Laird, oh my goodness. So Laird, some of the balls he's kicked would still be in orbit. The last year's I mentioned that he gets the ball and he just skies it. Tries to hit the roof. Tries to hit, yeah, if it was Eddie had to be trying to hit the roof, that's what I'm trying to say. So that would have hurt him a little bit because disposal wasn't super great. But yeah, 95, you take that. Look, it was looking like a 130 score, but yeah, just slowed down. Caleb Daniel, 96, that's okay. Ball wasn't in defense at all that game, so I missed the last quarter of the Dogs game, so that would have been great to see watching McRae get 15 touches and Bruce kick 10, but that's okay. And Jaden Short, his disposal was a little off. I think the entire team, like who he was kicking to, like Richmond, I don't think they were working hard enough. And even like Dustin Martin, watching him that game, he was jogging a lot off the ball, whereas in the previous 2 weeks, thought he probably worked a bit harder, but yeah, rough game for Richmond, but see how he goes with Hooley coming back. But I really like what I saw from Jaden Short. Jordan Clark is a problem because this should have been a 50 score, but Hawthorn had a horrific turnover and gifted him a goal, basically. And that goal got him about 20 points. He played forward in the first quarter and the second quarter from what I saw, and then third quarter went to the wing, and then I don't know what the hell he was doing after that, so I even saw him deep forward at one stage, so I kind of want to trade. This is break even, 24. Gonna make a bit more money, but I don't think what we saw is going to happen in the Amy series, like when he scored like 150, 130 or something, because his position's just getting screwed with a little bit. So I think we're going to trade him. I think you'd rather hold for a bit, make a bit more money, and maybe he hits that ceiling, but what I saw, the role was just a bit dodgy. And yeah, Jordan Butts, MVP of the round, 95. So it was, no offense, but it was great to see the people with loophole suffer in D6, because I always said don't run the loophole in D6, or D8, sorry. So big advantage. So yeah, and Butts, very lucky him scoring 95, because he'd probably pull out a 90 once a month and usually give us 50s or something. But yeah, spoiled a lot, and when Talia comes back, maybe it helps him because he gets to take the second defender instead of the second forward instead of the first forward. So a nice advantage there, but I'd rather him on the bench still. So you get lucky there, but you also make your own luck by picking better bench options, so that's fine. Cozzy dropped about 8 marks, so what's his break even? 23. So he's not going to make much money, Cozzy. We'll move to the midfield. And yeah, McRae junked it up in the fourth quarter, which was great. Jack Steele, poor guy in his 100th. It's a bit upset for Steele, to be honest, because of how pathetic Carlton were. Not Carlton, St Kilda. I don't know what happened. I think Steele had 35 touches. The next best had 18. Yeah, to not turn up against Essendon was pretty concerning. Saints seem to have a lot of overpaid players they've brought in. So I guess more points for Steele, which is great. But yeah, played pretty well still, so happy with him. And yeah, I think he holds value this week if he goes 120 or so. So happy with Steele. Hopefully he's hard for other people to get in. And then Oliver got tagged. He is super frustrated. I think he even tripped De Boer at some point. But yeah, lucky De Boer got injured because it might have been like a 30 or 40 score. And then Zach Merritt was pretty good. Averaging 103. Problem with Merritt, like he doesn't have a ruckman that's going to hit to him for like 12 weeks, which is a bit annoying. And then I'm not sure. He just doesn't seem to be scoring very well. Just a lot of like low points per possession sort of stuff. But with the new rules, maybe it helps him a little bit. Maybe he's got a big game coming up, in him. So see how it goes. And then yeah, Gordon, not going to expect 130 average, but that's fine. Campbell, massively disappointing, 29. So his break even is negative 12 or 12. I can't read. I think it's negative 12. So yeah, I am going to trade Campbell. And yeah, I posted that in Discord and they all said, "You're an idiot, George, don't trade Campbell." But if it gets me the player I want, then I will do it. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, Campbell has 100 to 130k to make, almost certainly. So it's early, but I want to do it anyway. And then James Jordan Berry. Jordan maybe a bit underscored. Berry fine. Good fourth quarter from him. And then bench. You kind of lost rookie roulette, but we were never going to field Scott or McNeil, and then Powell, whatever. Yeah, and the Ruck, Squan Grundy, unbelievable score. And then Flynn's holding his own. So if he plays Grundy, I think, this week. So see how that goes. And he scored well, 89 on Gorn is pretty good. So still you're doing okay with Flynn at R2. If you have Meek, you're in trouble because I think they can only play one of Meek and Darcy. From what I saw, I thought they could play both, but yeah, not sure they can anymore. But yeah, and then the forward line was pretty good. Dunkley averaging 125, not surprised at all. Zeeble is a stat pattern, which is great. So he, even though he scored 155, David King gave him a bit of a serve after the game. But again, like North, they got much more problems than Zeeble right now. But yeah, that's fun. And then Tom Atkins, 78. So Atkins is playing pretty well. I think everyone in that game got scaled down, but that's fine. I think for what I paid for him, averaging 89 so far, doing really well. Pretty clean player and didn't give away as many frees as he did the previous few weeks. I like him a lot. So he can stay there. Maybe, is he a keeper? Well, it's unlikely, but maybe he's a luxury upgrade. We'll see how we go for trades. And then Impey averaging 98. So yeah, bad. Dropped him at the last second before the season to get Oliver in. So good thing I got Oliver, I guess, but bad that I got Impey in. Yeah, traded out Tom Phillips. So yeah, hook, line, and sinker with that pick for me, but got rid of him straight away. And that's fine. So yeah, grabbing Impey was great, averaging 98 now. Is he keeper? It's very possible. Playing really well, and they use him a lot of handball receives, and whenever, I didn't see him take kickouts, but when there is a kick out, he's usually the first one to present if they don't go long, which is good. And then Warner, he's the 15th highest scoring forward right now. Yeah, he looks great. Kicked a few goals. Maybe he averages like 85 for the year or something, and he's like the last person we upgrade maybe, but we'll see. Then Jimmy Rowe, we fielded. So yeah, not great. Plays North this week, but like with rookies like Rowe, small forward, you never know. They might score 90, they might score 20. So I think we'll just have to field him for now. And we'll do our trades. And like we did last week, we'll quickly go over the top scoring players and what we can do about it. So we have two options here. So there's two players that are missing that are causing big problems. So number one, obviously, is in defense. It's Ridley. Number two is Taylor Walker. I'll speak about Walker in a second again. But for the time being, Clark, I don't think... Yeah, I think we just get rid of Clark, get rid of Campbell. I know Campbell's got more money to make, but Ridley's going up and up and up. So we'll grab Ridley, and then we'll go early on Waterman. I don't really like going early, but I just do it anyway, just because it gets me Ridley. But I thought, yeah, Waterman looked pretty good. It was an easy win, but his numbers in the waffle were really good. I think it was like 90-something average in the waffle. So mature body, he's pretty big boy. He's built like a brick house pretty much. So Hopefully he holds his spot. I know it's going to have a few injuries, but I'll do a bit more research into Waterman, make sure. Obviously, you want to wait a week, but just how things worked out. So with this team, I think 4 trades down isn't great. Ideally, would be 2 or 3 trades down. But we just leave it now. We don't touch anything. And the only thing is, if Dev Robertson next week is too good to pass up, we'll turn a rookie into Dev Robertson. So then we'll be 5 trades down. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think with Dev Robertson, yeah, junior numbers are good. Lived with Lockie Neal, good Christian boy. Really hard worker. Writings on the wall here that he's going to be a really good, could average in the 80s somewhere, but still not sure because we don't know how far he's come since last year. And also I think Berry's out for Brisbane, so I don't know if that affects him, but plays the Dogs this week, so not the easiest matchup, but we'll see how that goes. So that's how we'll line up, and the only thing is we could have gone Campbell to Tex or done no trades, but want to use this 200k and make the most of it. And yeah, we'll speak about Tex now actually. So go through players. We'll quickly go through. We'll go forwards first. So with Taylor Walker, the problem with this now is he plays North. So Bruce just kicked 10 on them. Plays Freo. So they've lost Young. Ryan's got played through calf tightness. They've already got, I think Hamling's injured as well. So they have just injuries everywhere in that defense. And then they play the Giants, I think. Phil Davis has just gone down for the Giants. And the Giants are a mess. So they just need to sack Leon Cameron. It's so obvious. Everyone knows it. And their fitness staff probably, but yeah. So that's the problem with Walker, and it's like I don't know what to expect from him, and I don't know if he's a long-term solution. So I know that Matthew Nix said the other day that Walker, he said he's no fitter than he was last year, which I kind of don't believe. But he also said that he might need a rest at some point. But he looks fit, so it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, how long can he keep turning up every week after being one of the worst players in the league for the past 3 years? So it's a tough one. I think you can still get him in if you want, but the ship will sail after he plays North. So I still don't know what to expect from him, but I fully expect his next 3 weeks to be on 35 goals in the Coleman. So yeah, if you've got him, you're laughing. If you don't, it's a problem. I don't know how long he's going to keep doing this for, but yeah. I don't know. I'm a bit, yeah, it's really stuffed. I've never seen anything like this in 3-4 years of playing this game. So, yeah, and especially with scoring going up. But yeah, in Dunkley, I have Martin. It was good to see Martin look like 2020 Martin for non-owners anyway. Fogg's an interesting one. Did you get a lot of mid-time? I didn't actually watch it. It was Easter Sunday, so didn't get to TV access. We'll just keep an eye on him. I'm not going to bring him in, so just keep an eye on him, I guess. And then, yeah, Butters, 55. So, bad loss, but, in wins, he's going to score a lot. It still makes you wonder, is his role actually going to hold up as a Supercoach-friendly role? I don't think so, to be honest, but we'll see. And Bruce, whatever, just played North. Mackay played really well, and then, yeah, he needs whatever. He needs to play in forward. So, but Sydney are good, so he might just keep kicking goals all week. Get small midfield stints. And Impey's there, which is great. Cosy Pickett, oh my goodness, 90 average. That's pretty crazy. He would have been a good rookie, actually. But yeah, he's playing pretty well. Quick suss of the midfield. Yeah, Boak's doing really well. I'm going to ignore Boak, though. Dunkley Martin. That's McRae. Sloane's an interesting one. I didn't think Sloane had this in him anymore, just because he's picked up so many injuries, just minor injuries here and there. He's getting older. In the preseason, he didn't look great. He wasn't playing well last year. He was 80-something average, so great to see him bounce back. Would I bring him in? Probably not. Maybe he gets tagged soon, so yeah. Maybe he does really well this year, I don't know, but playing really well. And then Sam Walsh, great pickup if you got him. I saw his disposal in that Amy game and just ran for the hills, didn't want any of that. But yeah, maybe overreacted there. But yeah, he's playing really well. I think he's top 8. It's going to be hard for him not to be top 8. Steele was great. Probably upgrade target for most of you guys. Lions was pretty good. Mitchell 89 and tagged. So if you own Mitchell, that's a really good sign. So we need to get Mitchell in ASAP. Selwood doesn't really matter. Brayshaw had a pretty bad game. I can't remember if he was tagged or not in the first quarter, but yeah, it's just like, is Brayshaw ready to be consistent yet? I thought he was definitely capable because the time on ground and CBAs were up. But yeah, this sort of stuff can't happen too often, but we'll see how he goes. 9% ownership. Oliver, Bont will want to get in, and there's a whole bunch of other guys. And then we'll quickly look at the defenders. Rids we need to get in. Mills is looking pretty good. Don't think he's been super impressive, but apart from the first game, but he's scoring really, really well. And then Bose is pretty good. Hearn, don't care about that. Houston looks great. Don't worry about Darcy Moore for now, injury prone. Rich has had a few injuries, and Giath is a really bad miss, actually. So if you have Giath, he just looks good. Just intercepts, run and dash, breaking away from the contest. So reads the play pretty well. Sometimes his disposal can be a bit iffy, but it's fine. Anyway, that's all from me for the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys soon.